social development, amongst others.
We're happy to announce today that both the federal government and the organized labor have agreed on an increase on the 62,000 naira minimum wage.
Join
Ayodeji Ajishokwe
and
Adedamola Lafenwa
on from the dailies every weekday from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. on Solutions 93.9 FM as they dive into the headlines with in-depth analysis and feedback from you on different stories from the national dailies. Start your day by gaining fresh perspectives, uncovering the story behind the story, and join the conversation. Because your voice matters. From the dailies, the conversation never stops.
All right, it feels so good to be back on this beautiful program from the Dailies and Solutions and 93.9 FM, where we get to take you through the front page stories of different newspapers, serving you hot and fresh. My name is Adedamola Lafenwa, and together with Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe, we'll be running analysis of some of the stories on the front pages of newspapers this beautiful Thursday morning, the 19th day in the month of February 2026. I have Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe joining me virtually on the program this morning. Top of the morning to you, Comrade Ayodeji Ajishokwe.
Yes, the top of this sunny morning to you, my dear comrade brother, and of course to our listeners and viewers, wherever they may be. Top of the morning to you.
Okay, because of our time, we have little time left on the program today. Let's go straight to the stories we have. Virtually all the papers we have this morning talk about the fact that the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has assented to the controversial Electoral Act 2026. And I would like to put it this way. Well, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has officially signed the final amendment to the Electoral Act into law at the State House in Abuja yesterday evening. Now, some Nigerians will say that the deed has already been done. Democracy has prevailed, and some people will say that the minority had their say, but the majority eventually had their way. Now, with this amendment, is it a step forward or a strategic regression, comrade, with what? Because many Nigerians are saying that why did the president have to sign that thing speedily when the bill is still very controversial? And with the signing of the bill, the opposition parties are already raising red flags. But before we get to hear your own opinion, let's take a listen at what Mr. President had to say immediately after signing the electoral bill into law yesterday.
I followed keenly what you are doing. The essence of democracy is to have, very solid brainstorming discussions committed to national development and nation building, the stability of the nation. It's not as important as the history aspect of this. What is crucial is the fact that you manage the process to the extent there will be no confusion, no disenfranchisement of Nigerians, and that we are all going to see democracy flourish. It is time that we have confidence in our system. No matter how good a system is, it's managed by the people, promoted by the people, and the result is finalized by the people. In fact, for final results, you are not going to be talking to the computer, you are going to be talking to human beings who will announce the final results. And when you look at the crux of various arguments, maybe Nigeria should question our broadband capability. How technically are we today? How technically will we be tomorrow to answer the call of either read time or no? And as long as you appear personally as a manual voter in any polling booth, but ballot paper is given to you manually,